Hello and welcome to this presentation. My name is Andrew Thangaraj. I'm a faculty in the Electrical Engineering Department at IIT Madras. I'm also a coordinator for the BS degree in Data Sciences and Applications program. On behalf of IIT Madras, on behalf of the BS degree in particular, I welcome you to this presentation. I hope you learn all about the BS degree from this presentation. We'll first begin with the structure of this entire UG data science program. So this is a very different type of program. You may not have seen a program like this anywhere else. A typical degree program will have approved curriculum, a set of courses every semester. There's no choice. You go through one course after the other. You start at the beginning and you have to end at the end. There's nothing else going on. So this program is very, very different. It's very flexible. It's got multiple entries. It's got multiple exits, different types of ways in which you can go through the program at your own pace and style. All of that is possible. So pay attention. Let me walk you through this slide very slowly. So entry to this program is open for anyone who has finished 12th standard. There is no restriction on what stream you finished 12th standard in, no restriction on what board you did, no subjects that you did in 12th standard matter. You should have finished 12th standard. There's no age restriction either. You can be whatever age you could have finished 12th standard or equivalent at whatever time, and you will still be eligible for applying to the UG data science program of IIT Madras. Now, once you apply, there are two pathways for gaining admission to the foundation level. The first pathway is through an inbuilt qualifier exam. Now, most students take this pathway. So you don't have to prepare anywhere. There's no coaching class that's needed. You apply and then study with us. The qualifier process is something that we train you for. You come in and study, and then if you pass through the qualifier exam, you get through. So I'll talk more details about what this exam is, what it contains and all that in a little while. But this inbuilt qualifier process is for those who don't want to go do any coaching, who don't want to do anything else. Just come into our program and study with us. If you're good, if you can tackle our courses in the first few weeks, you will be through. That's the first process. The second process is for those who do some coaching or whatever and then go through the JEE process. If you wrote JEE mains and you qualified for JEE advanced, remember, you don't need to even write JEE advanced. If you qualify for JEE advanced, then you gain automatic admission into IITM's UG data science program. Now that is the beauty of this program. Very simple admission process. It's really open for a wide range of people and backgrounds. Now once you qualify, you are admitted to the foundation level. Now that is a very, very different aspect of this program. Usually when you get admitted, you're admitted to the degree program and eventually you get the degree. In this program, that's not true. You gain admission only to the foundation level. Now this foundation level is a certificate program. It has got 8 subjects that you have to do, courses or subjects that we call, that are part of the foundation level. This teaches the basics of data science, mathematics, statistics, programming and some English. Now if you finish this set of 8 courses, if you successfully clear all of these 8 courses, you are eligible to earn a certificate. You can earn a certificate and leave the program at that time if you choose to. If you choose to, that's up to you. However, if you clear the foundation, you are also eligible to move to the diploma level. So notice this big difference. If you don't clear foundation, if you're unable to handle the subjects in foundation, you will have to eventually quit the program. You cannot continue in the program. So that way this program is very different. You qualify and then you have to pass all the foundation courses to get through to the next level. If you pass all the foundation courses, you are eligible to enter into the diploma level. Now the diploma level has courses that build the core skills needed for both programming as well as data science. There are 2 diplomas that you can earn. There are 6 subjects in each diploma, total of 12 subjects which are theories, and there are 4 projects that you have to do, 2 each in each of these diplomas. So when you do all that, you can earn the diploma. You can choose to earn either diploma in programming alone, or you can choose to earn a diploma in data science. So programming is basically full stack development. You would actually build an end-to-end full application when you do a diploma in programming. Now data science is more of machine learning, business and all that, business analytics, all of that are put together in data science. I'll talk more in detail about the exact subjects in the ensuing slides, but that is what the diploma level entails. Now there is also another entry point. So the traditional 12th pass entry point after foundation is what I spoke about so far. You can also directly enter into the diploma level. That is possible. There are some criteria for it. You can look it up in our website. If you clear those criteria, then you can directly apply for the diploma level. Now once you finish diploma, once again notice this big condition, only if you finish diploma level you can move to the next level of the program. If you cannot finish the diploma level, you will have to quit the program at that point, or you can choose to earn one diploma or both diplomas and quit at that point. That's also possible. If you desire, after passing the diploma level, you can get into the degree level. Notice, only when you clear the diploma level, you are a degree student of this program. Till then, you're only a foundation student or a diploma student. Now, this difference is very, very important. This is not like any other college degree. You don't get into the degree program, you're not admitted to the degree program, you're admitted only to foundation in the beginning. You have to clear foundation to get to diploma, you have to clear diploma to get to degree. Now, degree level, there are two different degree levels. The first level is degree level 1, and this has an exit point which is a BSc degree. So, degree level 1 has 7 courses, 7 subjects that you have to study. Additionally, this has electives. After you picked up the skills, you will learn deeper theory about what those skills are and how to abstract it, how to think about it, etc. So, all of those courses will come in degree level 1. It gives you more expertise in this area. Then you have degree level 2, which includes a possible apprenticeship where you can go to an industry, work and gain hands-on knowledge as well. And at the end of degree level 2, you can get a BS Data Science and Applications degree. So notice that there are 2 degree levels. There is a BSc Programming and Data Science and a BS Data Science and Applications. The BSc is equivalent to a 3-year degree. The BS is equivalent to a 4-year degree. So this is the overall structure of the program. I hope this structure is clear. So you can see for the BSc and BS, we really advise that you come through entry 1, which is the main entry, and then earn your BSc and BS. If you come through entry 2, it's preferable that you exit with a diploma. Okay, so this is the structure of the program, a little bit more complicated than a typical program, but then it has flexibility, it has multiple entries, multiple exits, all these nice features are part of it. Now, who gives these diplomas and degrees? Now, that's a question a lot of people ask frequently. These are official Senate approved, legally valid degrees from IIT Madras. These degrees and diplomas are as valid as a BTech degree that IIT gives. Okay, there's no difference. The approval authority that is vested in the Senate of IIT Madras, that authority is used and that power is used to grant this degree to people who earn it. Now, if you exit with a degree, you also become an alum of the institute. So this way, you can go through the degree, and really it's something prestigious, to be an alum of IITM, to get a Senate approved degree of IIT Madras is something that is really, really prestigious. Now, there are a few other very important points about the program. First thing is, the instruction in the program is online. Now, this is what distinguishes this program from many other programs that are out there. This instruction is online, meaning we have recorded lectures that you have to see. However, all exams are in person. Every month in the program, you have to go to a center near your house, somewhere in the city or town that you are in, or maybe you have to travel a little bit. You have to go to that place and write the exam on your own. Now, this is under proctored condition, there will be invigilation. So, all exams are in person, all grading is based on proctored exams. So, that's one of the unique aspects of it. It's in-person proctored, not remote online proctored. All exams are like that. Okay, so this is a unique thing about this. So, when you commit for this program, you're also committing to go to a center every month and write this exam. So, this online instruction is what enables us to scale this program. So, there's no limits on the seats, we have unlimited seats. But we don't just have recorded lectures, we have a lot of live support helping you study in this program. I will elaborate on that when I talk about running of the program. Now, this nature of running the program, where we have online instruction plus in-person exam, is what keeps the fee of the program really, really low. The fee of the entire fee for the entire BS degree is about 3.3 lakhs. That's all you have to pay. Okay, so it's one of the cheapest degrees you can get in some sense, not just in terms of cost, but in terms of value. It's really, really high because it comes from IIT Madras. And non-JEE admission, it doesn't have JEE. Non-JEE admission is also possible. You can come in directly through that. So these are some of the very important and interesting features of the program. I hope this gives you a good understanding of them. Okay, what are the courses that are there in the foundation level? There are 8 different courses or subjects that are there in the foundation level. There are 2 English courses, English 1, English 2. There are 2 math courses, Math 1, Math 2. There are 2 statistics courses, Stats 1, Stats 2, and 2 programming courses, Computational Thinking and Introduction to Python. Now this is a very crucial phase of the program. This builds the basics. Like I said, we don't expect that you have math or physics or science in the 12th standard, but we build what you need for data science in the foundation period. And it also determines who proceeds to the official, more demanding diploma and degree parts of the program. So this also acts as a funnel. People who cannot cope with this foundational part have to leave the program. Okay, so this is very important. It's been very carefully built. The first 4 courses are more or less at this 11th standard CBSE, 12th standard CBSE type level, and they gradually surely move you towards the college level. The Math 2 and Stats 2 are definitely at the college level, and they take you to the next level gradually. Okay, so this is how the foundation level is set up. The computational thinking course is a very open, simple introduction to how to deal with, how to compute with data, how to solve problems using a computer, very nicely done, so that whatever your background is, you can pick up the computing that's necessary, and that is followed up with a very college level Python introduction in the second term. So this gives you a fair idea of what is done in the foundation level. So what is a course? How do we deliver a course? Now the course team consists of a faculty or multiple faculty and instructors who play a very important role in the course. The instructors really interface with the students and run everything in the course. Plus we also have student mentors. There are 12 weeks that a course runs for, week 1, week 2 till week 12. At the end of week 4, there's an in-person quiz 1 that you have to go write in a center. At the end of week 8, there is an in-person quiz 2 that you have to go write in a center. At the end of week 12, there is an in-person final exam that you have to go and write in a center. The programming exams, if required, are held. These programming exams at this point are remote proctored, and you can do that from wherever you are. Okay, so that's the only aspect that is remote proctored in this course. The weekly content is about 15 hours a week of engagement, 15 hours of engagement that is needed from you. Recorded lectures will be about 2.5 hours, maybe even 3 hours in some week. There will be lots of activity questions that the instructors create and give for you, tutorial lectures that the instructors do for you, practice assignments, graded assignments the instructors create and the faculty verify, text transcripts, notes, live synchronous sessions are held by instructors for clearing doubts. There is a discussion forum where you can post questions and immediately answers are given by instructors and mentors. There's also live support from mentors, office hours are held, the question papers for exams instructors create, faculty verify. Of course, overall responsibility for the program lies with the faculty. So this is how this course is designed. I hope it gives you a good idea of how a course runs if you decide to jump into this program. Okay, how do we run qualifiers? Okay, so qualifiers are self-contained and it admits those who are interested and those who can cope with our content. We take the first 4 courses of the first term, English 1, Math 1, Stats 1, Computational Thinking. We run them for 4 weeks, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. And at the end of week 4, there is quiz 1 for all these 4 subjects, and that acts as the qualifier exam. So that's what I meant by saying it's an inbuilt qualification process. You don't need to go out and coach anywhere. We do the coaching, we do the teaching for you in the first 4 weeks. And if you learned that properly, the quiz 1 is based only on that content and you can do well. You don't need any coaching, you don't need to do anything. Eligibility criteria is there. We will take some best 2 out of 3 graded assignments. That online assignment is also important so that you know how to use the portal, how to answer questions online. All of that is also important. And in the qualifier exam itself, you have to get greater than 40% in each subject and greater than 50% in total, and there are community-based relaxations. If you pass this, you are admitted to the foundation level of the program. I want to emphasize once again, you're not admitted to the degree program, you're admitted to the foundation level of the program. So you can see this is accessible for any background. Whatever your background is, you can get in and you get entry only to the foundation level. So this is how the qualifiers work. Now what do you have in the diploma level? Supposing you clear all the foundation courses, you get into the diploma level. The diploma level is where you pick up all the skills, like I mentioned, full stack development, programming, data structures, algorithms, database systems, the programming concepts. We use Java for that, but programming concepts, like a lot of important concepts that are there in programming. 2 full application development courses. This elaborates the full stack development process entirely. A Linux shell course which you need to do, and then 2 full-fledged projects where you will build and demonstrate an app, back-end, front-end, DB connection, everything. Okay, so these projects are evaluated using Vivas. There's 1 hour Viva that people from some industries help out with along with instructors, and sometimes even faculty join in, and you're questioned for about 1 hour. You'll have to make a change live on the project and show that you really understood how that application is running. So that's how we evaluate projects. So really demanding, but in the end you would have really learned how to build an application hands-on. Now the data science side has a mix of business and ML courses. There's business data management, business analytics, and a BDM project. A project itself is there where you have to go to a small business somewhere near your house, convince them, share their data, get them to share their data with you, and then work with that data and help them make some decisions on how to grow their business. The ML, in fact, as ML foundations, ML techniques and ML practice, you really learn all about ML models there, and you also learn about tools in data science, which is some tools and storytelling with data, which is very, very important as well. There is a project in ML which is organized as a Kaggle contest. Kaggle, as you know, is a very famous portal for lots of data sets, and contests are held. So for the MLP project, we have a Kaggle contest as well, and you have to go and participate in that contest, build a model, and get some good score. Now both the BDM project and MLP project once again are evaluated through Vivas, hour-long, very rigorous evaluation. So as you can see, the diploma really teaches you skills and makes it hands-on for you. So if you clear the diploma, you move to the degree level. The degree level has 7 courses in BSc, 7 courses in BS. All of these are electives except for 4 mandatory subjects that you have to do at the BSc level: deep learning, AI search methods, software engineering, software testing. I believe these 4 are mandatory. There are 4 mandatory courses that you have to do at the degree level. The other courses are all electives. After that, electives open up and you can do a whole bunch of electives, and you can see there are learning electives, there are business electives, there are programming electives, there are math stats electives. So there's a wide range of electives that are available. All the courses are not listed here. You have to see our website for more details. Okay, there's also apprenticeship that's possible. Apprenticeship can even be credited for 12 credits. Okay, let me close with a few numbers and some data points. After all, this is a data science program, so I should present some data to you. We've been running this program from January 21. It's been more than 3 years now. We run 3 terms a year, and you have the flexibility to pick what courses you take, and then 2 full-fledged projects where you will build and demonstrate an app. Back here has a CGPA of 9.86. You can see they also have other degrees. Now that is one more big aspect of this program. Many in this program also have another degree. They're doing it as a second degree, and that gives them the flexibility as well. And here are other students who have CGPA above 9.5. These are also really great students. Once again, I want to emphasize the diversity here. There is someone who's finished the CA, BSc, BSc Stats, someone who came out of 12th and joined this program, people who are working, working in Coal India and very other industrial engineering background, finance background, various other backgrounds, and they're all doing fantastically well in this program. Once again, shows you the background is not so important for this data science program. Here is a wider spectrum of our learners. You saw the toppers, you saw people from other disciplines doing very well, people who are otherwise unable to attend a physical college, Prashant and Haifa are fantastic examples of people who are doing really well in spite of struggling. And then all walks of life: doctors, IVAS, IPS officers, chief business officers, and even senior citizens who are 81 years old who are in the program and having a great time with it. So a wide ranging student community, and you would join a very thriving, very lively, important community of this program. Okay, so we won an award recently. We won an award of QS Reimagine Silver Award for the best online program. Okay, so that was an exhaustive wrap-up of all the important parts of the BS degree program in IIT Madras. I hope you agree with me that it's a unique program and an exciting program, and I welcome you wholeheartedly to be a part of it. Thank you.
Hello all, welcome to this qualifier process of the BS in Data Science and Applications program offered by IIT Madras. I'm going to walk you through the entire qualifier process, how it happens, how do you give the exam, and after the exam, what are the steps that you will need to do. So this is a slide that gives an overview of the entire BS program. So you can see that you are at the entry level. We have marked it here in red color so that it's very clear for you. This is the regular entry. You come in through the qualifier process to this program, and then once you pass the qualifier, you come into the foundation level of the program. Then you proceed to the diploma level, the degree level, and you exit with the BS degree. You can see other exits which are at the end of the foundation level. There is a certificate exit. At the end of the diploma level, you can exit with one or both diplomas. There is also a BSc exit after 3 years and a BS exit at the end of 4 years. The other parts in the slide also show you that anybody who has completed standard 12 can join this program. No age limit, no limit on where you are located in the entire world. You could be in any of the countries, US, Canada, Australia, Japan, Singapore. We have learners from across the world today studying in this program. You could be of any age. You could be right from say 17 years old when you've completed your standard 12 to you could go to our youngest/oldest learner today is about 81 years old. So you could be of any age, you could study from this program too. And this is the way that you enter the program. Qualified process, by now all of you should have probably filled in the application for the qualifier process. There will be first some basic details that are collected from you, and then comes the payment page. The fee for the qualifier process is rupees 3,000 for the normal category. There are waivers for those who belong to other categories. You can check that when you go into the form. And after paying the fee, there are a couple more pages where you have to upload some documents. So we will ask for your photo, your signature, your 12th standard pass certificate, and maybe other category documents if you want to upload it for the marks waiver. So hopefully you have completed the entire application document. The documents are verified by us, whatever you upload, right? The photo, the signature, the other documents that you upload are also verified by us, and that process will keep going on because normally once you upload, it takes us about 3 to 4 weeks to verify the documents. Don't worry about it. We will verify it. If there are problems, we will come back to you. We will say re-upload the documents. So you can wait for that process to go on. Don't worry. You can start the qualifier learning process as part of the program. So how does this qualifier process work? This qualifier process is a 4-week or 1 month long process. There are 4 subjects whose contents we offer for you in this 1 month. So it is English 1, Mathematics 1, Statistics 1, and Computational Thinking. And a short summary is given here. I will also describe it in more detail here. Basically, every week for each of the 4 weeks, videos are released along with the assignment also. There will be more practice assignments, there will be more questions that you can actually have to test your understanding. Those are there. But most important are the videos and what we call as graded assignment. And this is released for every one of the 4 courses. So each course we will release this, and then there are doubt clearing sessions where you can log in and you can ask the instructors your doubts. You can clarify any questions you have regarding the concepts, and there's also a written discussion forum where you can write your question and somebody will answer it on the forum. So for 4 weeks, week on week this goes on, and then there is an eligibility to get your hall ticket for the qualifier exam. So the qualifier process starts on 31st May 2024 for the upcoming batch, and the qualifier exam is on 7th July 2024, which is a Sunday. So this is what the portal looks like. There is a portal in which we will enroll you. These courses will be rolled out on the portal, and this is what the portal page looks like. So you can see on the left side there is a bar which shows what are the modules that are there, and once you click on it you can see the contents are organized week wise. So you have week 1, you have week 2, you have week 3 and so on, and inside every week there will also be sub modules. There'll be videos like this which are embedded, and the assignment will also be given there. And there are other tabs also as part of the portal which will show your scores in every assignment you get, as well as leading you to the discussion forum. So you can see here there is a tab called Announcements tab, and here we will post all the important announcements with respect to the course or the program. So ensure that you click on this Announcements tab every single day just to see that you have seen any alerts we might have put on there. We will also send you this as email, and normally the important announcements will come to you as WhatsApp messages also if the number you have given us has WhatsApp enabled for us. So this is a very important tab you have to be aware of, and you have to click to ensure that you are staying updated with whatever alerts and announcements we want to provide. This is the discussion forum. So in the qualifier level, we use the Google Groups as a discussion forum, and you will be auto-subscribed to this. You can post your questions on that group, and somebody from the instructor team will definitely answer it within a period of 24 hours. If you know the answers to questions that some of your peers in the batch are asking, you can also answer, so that it is a vibrant discussion group and you can actually discuss the concepts covered or maybe questions in the assignments and so on. It is encouraged that of course you don't discuss the questions in the assignment and ask for answers and copy it back, but this is more for interacting with your peers and the instructors to understand the content better. One thing here, the Google Groups has a very nice feature where you can receive emails from the posts that are made on the group, but ensure you don't do every post as an email, because then you'll be flooded with maybe hundreds of emails. Maybe you can do a daily digest, or you can do every 25 or every 50 as a single email. That will give you a summary of whatever posts have happened, and whichever is interesting to you, you can click on it and you can actually see the post. So this is what the scores tab looks like. So every time you do an assignment on the portal, once the deadline is over, the scores will be visible for you here. We also show what is your score, what is the class average, and what is the median score in your particular batch in that course for that particular assignment. This is also an important page because you can see which all assignments you have submitted, for which all assignments the due date has passed, which all are still pending that the due date is available and you have not yet submitted. So if you click on this, you will get an idea of what is your pending work in the coming week. This is a calendar. Since hopefully all of you are using some Google enabled email ID, this is a Google calendar that we populate with the sessions that are going to be held for every single course, at what timings and where you have to go for that particular session. So once you click on it, you synchronize this with your calendar, you will be able to see today what are the tasks for me, what are the meetings for me, what are the discussions that are going to happen, where all I need to join. So for every course we will have this, and you can add this to your regular calendar so that you are remaining updated about which all interactions are available that day. So we also indicate, like you can see, when the content is being released, when the assignment due dates are, we also put it out on the calendar apart from the interaction sessions. So what is the kind of content we release every week? The primary content is videos by faculty members. So there will be about 2.5 to 3 hours of video that every week we are releasing in each of the 4 courses. And then we have something called activity questions. So these activity questions are generated and created for every single video. So there will be a video, there will be a set of activity questions. There will be a video, there will be a set of activity questions, and this kind of enables to test you on whether you have understood what has been taught in the video by answering that set of questions. So basically you watch a video and then you answer the questions, see whether you have understood whatever has been put out there, otherwise go back and revise your video. We also have something called practice assignments. So as the name suggests, this is for your practice. So these assignments will also have questions based on content of that week. But along with the questions, we will also show you the answer key and we will show you the detailed solution. This is more for your self-learning, where you actually sit down, you maybe work out the questions in the practice assignment. If you get stuck somewhere, you can go and refer to the video solution or the PDF which we have put out, which has all the details on how to solve it, and see whether your answer matches the answer given there. So this practice assignment will enable you to kind of solve the graded assignment. So the graded assignment is what is important for eligibility for the qualifier exam. So by doing the practice assignment, you can ensure that you can do well in your graded assignment. So what we call as a graded assignment is, normally it will have about 10 days of deadline. So on a Friday typically we will release the content along with the graded assignment, and the Wednesday in the week after, the second week, not the first week, that will be the deadline for submitting the assignment. So in this 10-day period, you can submit the assignment any number of times you want. It is not like only once you can submit it any number of times. The last submission you make, that is what we will take as your final score. And one thing to ensure that you have submitted your answers on the portal and the portal has received your answers, at the top of the assignment you will have something called last submission date and time. So this will capture the date and the time at which your last submission was made. Whenever you press the submit button on the graded assignment, just go back and see whether this date and time is updated. If our server has received your answers, it will show the immediate time when you last submitted it. If for whatever reason this assignment date and time is not updated with your latest submission, click the submit button again and ensure that it goes through, because sometimes because of internet issues you might be sending the answers but we might not be receiving it on our server. So the sure shot way to ensure that your answers are on our portal is by checking this date and time on the assignment. Okay, so this is a graded assignment. You have to be very clear that you have to submit the graded assignment for every week, for the 4 weeks, for the 4 courses. Okay, you cannot say 2 courses I will do and later on 2. For the qualifier month alone, all 4 courses you have to submit the graded assignment for every week. Then there are tutorial videos which are help videos that have been created that explain the concepts further, maybe have some FAQ kind of things based on the content that is there. They also help you to learn the concepts better. There are also text transcripts available, which is the entire transcript of the video. So maybe you watch the video once or twice and you want to then go through what is the text, or for a quick reference you can use this, and some reference books are given there. Though we would say that normally for this 4 weeks of content, if you refer to the videos, the notes, the graded assignment, it should be more than enough for you to handle the qualifier exam. Also before the qualifier exam, maybe 3-4 days before the qualifier exam date of July 7th, we will also give you a mock exam where you will have a practice of how it is actually going to be there on the day of the exam. And like I already described, the discussion forum and the live sessions are there for you to go in and ask your doubts and queries about the content of that week. The types of live sessions we do multiple live sessions throughout the week. These are either done by the instructors or these are done by senior students who have been doing well in the program. So in these live sessions, they will discuss the solution to the activity questions, solution to the practice assignment, solutions to the graded assignment after the deadline is over, and there is also an open session where you can ask any question related to the content. Tips to prepare well. We normally recommend these set of guidelines for you so that you can do well in your exam. One is, when you go through the videos, make your own notes, because each of us has a way of studying content. It may not be the same the way that I study versus how my friend studies. So it's always better to make our own notes that we would understand and that we can refer to before the exam. Second point, very important, attempt every assignment on your own. Okay, do not copy answers from any source. Do not subscribe to websites that say pay so much money, I will give you answers to the graded assignments, or maybe the answers come out on WhatsApp group, on Telegram groups. Do not copy the answers from there, because when you write the qualifier exam, it's going to be in a center where you will not have any help. It is going to be proctored. You're going to be there in person writing a serious exam. You cannot get this kind of help there. So if you cheat on the assignment side week on week, it's not going to help you learn. It's not going to help you pass the qualifier exam. So attempt the assignment on your own. Of course, if you have doubts, you can ask your friends, you can ask the instructors, you can ask your senior students and understand how to solve it and thereafter solve it yourself. Okay, so that is something that is there. Make use of the discussion forum and the live sessions when you are in this qualifier month and even during the program completely, because that is a way you can interact with your friends and you can also learn a lot of things from the questions that other students ask. Also, the practice assignments have a lot of questions that you can keep refreshing and new questions will keep coming up. So, if you want to practice a lot, please keep refreshing the practice assignment and you will keep getting new questions every single time that it loads. Okay, let's come to the important part of what is the eligibility to get a hall ticket to the qualifier exam. So one thing to understand, not all of you who just apply, pay the rupees 3000 qualifier exam fee and complete the application will get a hall ticket to the qualifier exam. We see how you perform in this particular 1 month and then only decide whether you are eligible to get the hall ticket or you are not eligible to get the hall ticket. Okay, so you have to become eligible to write the qualifier exam. For that, the first condition is if the average assignment score, okay, of the first 2 weekly graded assignments is greater than or equal to 40 marks out of 100, then we give you a hall ticket to write the qualifier exam on the first date of July 7th, 2024. Okay, and these are the cutoffs that are there. What I said is 40 out of 100 is for the general learner, but there are other cutoffs that we have for students belonging to other categories, whether it be the social category or the economic category. We have different cutoffs of 30 or 35 marks. As you can see here, this should be your average assignment score in the first 2 weeks of graded assignment. Okay, if you become eligible for this, your score crosses this cutoff in each of the 4 subjects. So you have to get, say if you are a general learner, you have to get more than 40 out of 100 average in the first 2 assignments, in English 1, in Maths 1, in Statistics 1 and Computational Thinking. All 4 subjects you should cross this cutoff. Only then will you get the hall ticket to write the qualifier exam. Qualifier exam, like I already said, is conducted across the country in centers in India, and we have centers outside India too in some countries like UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, etc. In countries such as the USA, Canada, Japan, Singapore, Australia, France, Germany, etc., where we have learners, we do online remote proctored exams once you give us the proof that you are there and that we don't have centers there also. Okay, these exams you have to go in person to the center. You have to produce identity proof along with the hall ticket, and then you go there and write the exam under proctored conditions. So this qualifier exam is typically for 4 hours. It is 4 hours long for the 4 subjects in which you will take up the exam. Okay, you will write an exam for 4 hours which will have questions from all 4 subjects that you have done in the 1 month. So basic idea of qualifier exam is we will teach you 1 month of 4 courses content and we will test you on that. If you can study from us and if you can pass the exam we give, basically you can start the program. So that is what the qualifier process is. So all 4 sections have to be attempted during this 4-hour exam, and you have to get these marks given here. In each subject that we have a cutoff and we have an overall cutoff also. For instance, for the general learner, in every subject, the 4 subjects, you have to get more than 40 out of 100 and you have to have an average of more than 50 across the 4 subjects. Similarly, for students belonging to the other 4 categories. If you cross this, then we say that you have qualified and you can start the foundation level of the program with us. So what after the qualifier exam, the results and first term courses, let's talk about that, right? So we saw that you first applied, then you came into the 1 month qualifier process, you watched the videos, you submitted the assignments, became eligible for the qualifier exam, you went and wrote the qualifier exam in person, and now the results are coming out. So there are 2 different scenarios that you have become eligible to write the qualifier exam. What can you do after that? So the first scenario is the results will be declared within 1 week from the exam date. So we will tell you whatever marks you have gotten and whether you have qualified or not. For those who pass and qualify to enter the program, you can continue in the same term, in the May term itself, choosing 4 courses and continuing to study it. So basically, say May 31st we start the first week of the qualifier, July 7th you write the exam. The content we will keep showing you even in week 5, week 6, week 7, though the qualifier is only for 4 weeks content, right? So week 5 you study. If you think you are very confident that you're going to pass the qualifier, you want to continue the program with us, then you study week 5 content. As we release it, submit the assignment there. Study week 6 content, as we release it, submit the graded assignment there. By that time your qualifier result should be out, and then you can choose, maybe I'm going to continue in this term itself with the program, I'm going to complete a few courses now. So we will open a course registration window in which you register to these courses. You can choose, like I said, one.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Hello everyone. We had the we were just playing a couple of videos from the past, just repeating the main steps that are involved in the qualifier process. I hope the main ideas are clear. Some of the dates in the slides in the videos are from the previous term, so they are wrong. So we're going to show you what the exact dates are for this term, fresh, properly now. Apologies for that miss on the video. I hope the process is clear to you. For the exact dates, let me share my screen and show you how that would work. Okay.
Slide 23.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave the meeting and join again. Hello, everyone. Welcome to, once again to this meeting. Apologies for the a little bit of a miss with the video showing you different dates. I hope that didn't cause too much confusion. So now I hope all of you can see the screen and see my slides through it. So I want to emphasize a couple of things. First is a lot of JEE candidates have this confusion about what happens to them through this process. So here is a description of what's going to happen. There is a proof that you have to submit to claim that you are actually from the JEE Advanced group. Okay, so that is a little bit important, and that proof is verified at our end. Okay, so this is also reasonably important. If the proof is valid, then you will be allowed to register for courses. Now, this registering for courses is also an important step. A lot of people miss it. They think applying for qualifiers is everything. After that, they'll get access to the courses. That's not true. You apply for qualifier, we verify your JEE proof. Once your JEE proof is verified, you have to register for courses once again. That process is very, very important. If you did not do that registering for courses, then the course cards will not be visible to you. You can register next term. Okay. If you did register, then the course cards will be visible and you can access. Now, in case we told you that your proof is not valid for whatever reason, you will be put into the qualifier mode. You will be treated like a qualifier student, a regular qualifier student. So you will get access to the qualifier content. You can go through that. Okay. And you will have to do a resubmission of your proof. When you do the resubmission of your proof, if that works, then we will transition you into the term slowly after the quiz 1. Okay. Till quiz 1, you will be in the qualifier group. And after that, you'll be able to register for courses. And then along with qualifier-like candidates, you'll go through, except that the qualifier is not a qualifier for you. It's a quiz. In case your resubmitted proof is still not okay, if we still reject it for whatever reason, then you have to qualify. You're treated exactly like a qualifier student. There is no change compared to the regular qualifier process. You have to qualify. If you qualify by writing the exam, then you go ahead. I hope this is clear to you. So here is a quick rundown of all the dates. Like I mentioned, the dates in the previous videos were all wrong. They were from the previous term. So these are the correct dates. The qualifier exam on October 27th. October 27th is the first date of the qualifier exam this term. That happens only for those who become eligible after submitting the first 2 weeks of assignments. Okay. In the first 2 weeks of assignments, you have to get a certain minimum marks in your assignment, which I think is 40% or so. In each subject, in all the 4 subjects, 50 in total. 50 in total, yeah. That also you need for the assignments? No, right? No, yeah, it's just 40% in each of the subjects in the both the weeks assignments. If you do that, then you qualify and you can write the qualifier exam on October 27th. Okay. In case you do not qualify in the first 2 weeks, if you don't submit the assignments for the first 2 weeks, you don't get the marks needed in the first 2 weeks. This is very important. You will not get a hall ticket for the October 27th exam. You will only be able to do subsequently, you have to qualify, and if you qualify, you will only be able to write the reattempt exam in December 1. You will not be able to write on October 27th. So submitting the first 2 weeks assignment is very, very important, and being eligible for the qualifier is very, very important. Don't miss out on that. So the dates are October 27th and the reattempt comes on December 1st. Okay. So notice when the application form will be open, for the qualifier students, if you November 6th to 7th is when the reattempt application will be open in case you don't make it through the October 27th qualifier or something else happens to you. So because of that, November 6th or 7th, you'll have to fill in the reapplication form and appear for the reattempt exam. Okay.
The course registration is also the same, right? For those who pass.
Okay, and for those who pass, it's not written in that form here. For those who pass the qualifier, the course registration will again start in the November 6th or 7th time frame. Okay, the same time window. Remember that qualifying alone is not enough. You have to register for courses after that. Only then you get to continue doing the courses. So that will start in November 6th to 7th. Okay. Yeah, so December 1 will be the date. If you don't become eligible in the first 2 weeks, later on, if you become eligible, you can write only in December 1. And if you write first in December 1, you will also get a reattempt chance December 22nd. So everybody who attempts qualifier will get 2 chances. That's how this works. I hope that is clear. And once again, the reattempt form will open tentatively December 10th to 11th. So watch out for all these emails. There are different dates here. They become operational under different constraints depending on what happens to you. So make sure that you follow up carefully and you keep track of all the emails we send you and go ahead with that. Okay. So yeah, so if those who qualify on October 27th, that'll be great. You get to register for courses and continue. You can do that. Your quiz 2 will be on December 1st. Your end-term exam will be on December 22nd. Okay, so these are the dates to keep in mind, the exam dates, the dates and when the different forms will open and all of those things. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. So here is a couple of examples of some issues we have seen in the past. Okay, what happens is there is a Google group where all of you see messages. You'll see a message like this. Somebody will write a message which will be really from a fake email ID. They'll say, join this WhatsApp group for course-related queries. A lot of people will imagine that this is an official sounding mail, okay, and they'll go join and all that. Okay, but I want to warn you, all these are completely unofficial. These are just people creating their own WhatsApp groups for you to join. There's nothing official about them. We don't control anything in these groups. We are not responsible for anything in these groups. Okay. So there are people who start these groups just to get to interact with each other. It may be a good thing for some people, but then you're on your own. Okay. So it's your own risk if you want to do it. And some of these groups are also, you may get answers to assignments in these groups. You may think that's a good thing, but it's not really a good thing, like was described in the video. Okay, so that is these kind of messages. Watch out for. Don't fall prey to these kind of scam messages. Okay, so here also there's one more example of another message which also comes like this in these official groups. People just send out these WhatsApp messages. These messages come in our official groups. So you think it's official, but it's not, right? So because anybody can post in these groups. So they just post the join WhatsApp group messages. Watch out for these things. Be careful. don't fall prey to these kind of things. In fact, there are also other YouTube channels which ask for payment and then they release questions. All of these things, it's a completely useless. Don't fall prey to these kind of things. Okay, so here is another one. Okay, it says Qualifier coaching, India's #1 institute, 26K students, and all these are. And we may ask, why is it coming in our discussion forum? When we see it, we usually delete it and all that. But then before we see it, this is seen by a lot of other users, and this is difficult to control. These are people who join the program. They are also part of the qualifier, and they advertise for these kind of things to make money. So don't fall prey to these things. What we teach is more than enough for you in the qualifier. You don't need any coaching of any sort. Okay. Many more WhatsApp messages like this. So we are all, I know many people asking for payments, click this link, this, that. All these things happen around our program. Many of these you have to understand are not in our control. Many of these are social media. People are free to do what they want, right? So, but don't imagine that these are our programs. It will have the logo of IIT. It will have the IIT Madras name. All these are allowed. You can charge. Anybody can start a YouTube channel today with IIT Madras name on it. We can't really go after them. It's just you have to be careful as consumers to not fall prey to all these kind of tricks, and you can leave it alone. Okay. I think that's the last slide that I wanted to have. Let me stop sharing my screen, and I think hopefully you've got a good idea of what you have to do. There are a lot of moving parts here, but stay abreast of what's going on. Look at the emails, watch for the messages, and you will be generally okay. Okay, so in the remaining time, what we'll do is go through the questions and see if there are some interesting questions that we have to shed light on.
Yeah. So the first question is it sufficient to watch videos and solve assignments to qualify for the qualifier exam, or should we do something extra?
So in the qualifier, in my opinion, in the opinion of many people who have gone through this program, just sticking to the qualifier content that we give you, doing all the assignment questions on your own. Okay, so that's very important. That is more than sufficient. Now, if you've been away from basic math and all that for a long time, you're coming back into it, you may need more help. For that, I will suggest the free material, the NCERT CBSE textbooks of 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard. Those are more than enough. You can just go online to those pages, take those textbooks, and then go through them a little bit, and it'll come back to you very quickly.
Okay. So there's somebody asking, saying that a couple of them varied programs. I'm doing an engineering program. I'm doing integrated MSc in maths and computing. I'm a medical degree student who also am enrolled to the qualifier of this. Can we do this alongside our other degree?
There are many students who have done this. Done this and more. There are people who have done 2 degrees, very demanding 2 degrees, along with medical, along with all other areas, engineering, non-engineering. Every area you name it, we have students who have done well. Of course, you need a certain discipline, work ethic. All of that is very important. So as long as you have a good work ethic, good discipline with respect to time, good time management skills, and genuine interest in data science, I think you will get through.
Okay. So there's a question that's raised just below. Is laptop or desktop necessary to attend the classes? Can I do it through my mobile phone? At which stage will I require a computer?
I think first term, it looks like mobile phone is more or less okay. But as part of our requirements, we do say that you need a laptop. We put out the specifications for the laptop, and we expect that the laptop is there with you. I would suggest to get it as soon as possible. It will definitely be needed for the Python course.
Okay. What if even after watching the lectures and completely going through the help videos that are given, we are not able to properly solve the assignment problems? Where do we get additional support from?
So at this point, the support that we provide officially is through our instructors who do live sessions every week. Every week there is a session. It's likely to be a bit crowded, but you can find that time and do it. That's one option. The Google groups where you can go ask questions, you can ask questions there.
Every day we have sessions by teaching assistants.
Yeah, the TAs also do sessions every day. So these live sessions where you can go in and ask questions, look at the calendar, figure out when you can attend them. some of these live sessions you can see even when they are recorded later. Maybe some of your questions will get answered there. So there's lots of these live sessions. A lot of students who have found it difficult have used live sessions in a very big way.
So every week, I think about now we've scaled it up to 15 to 20 hours of live session per course per week.
Wow.
At the qualifier level, which is from the teaching assistants, senior students, or the instructors.
So between the instructors and students, you should have enough and more live support available.
Yeah. Okay, I think probably you have to say it one more time because there are so many questions on this. I'm seeing it on the YouTube chat also where they've already started creating groups again. So are there any official WhatsApp groups that we operate from the IIT Madras?
No, absolutely not. There is no official WhatsApp group from the IIT Madras PS program.
We use WhatsApp as a medium to send messages regarding important announcements, notifications, the daily session alerts and all, but it's a one-way communication. We do not operate any group on our own, neither do we endorse or are we a part of any group. Okay. Okay, there are 2 or 3, I don't know what's happened, but they might want to check the settings. So they're saying prevent email spamming by asking everyone do not do a reply all on the forum. But already the forum setting for each and every student in the qualifier has been set to no email. So ideally they should not be getting emails. I think those of you who are saying you're getting too many emails, spamming and somebody is writing to you or you're getting replies for it, go to Google Groups. There's a way in which you can go and check the settings on it for you. Whether you have it as maybe every response as an email, a digest or something like that. So check the settings on your Google Groups for that and then go ahead with changing it. If at all it is not in no email. If it is in no email, you won't get an email at all into your inbox. It will just be on the discussion group. You have to be there. Otherwise, you have to change that particular setting. So there are a couple of them. We've actually done it for all of you. So I'm not sure how you're seeing emails here. Anyway. Okay, there's somebody who's asked a question. Is this a proper graduation degree? Can I give graduation level exams and go for postgraduate programs with this degree? Yeah, it's a legally valid degree. People have done various postgraduate degrees after this. So there's no issue with that. Okay, the question we always get, which we've been getting for 4 years now, I think, and we've answered it in multiple ways, but students pursue it as a standalone degree, even though they know it's a hybrid program of online content and offline exams. For those pursuing it as a standalone degree, do you think it's worth it? Should we be doing it or would you suggest we take up a admission in a physical college? So, IIT Madras is making significant changes to the BS degree, making it more valuable, but we would still like to know your feedback. Yeah, so my feedback is always have a physical degree. Go to a physical college for offline degree as well as this degree. Definitely in the foundation through the diploma level, I think you will need it. There's a lot of things to be gained from that. So there's no doubt from our side, all of us universally will say that that's the best way to go. So one more I'll say is that for fresh students, rather than ask us, maybe you should go and check out our YouTube channel where students have spoken about the program. Students have gotten admission to institutes within India or outside India for the PG or PhD programs. Students have given feedback on getting jobs after doing this program. I think you should listen to all that feedback. And of course, other feedback where students have said the program is very difficult and they had to drop out of it. Both are happening. It's not like everybody who comes in is also surviving and going through the program. So see how it is for you and then make a decision, right? That's something we say after one term in the foundation level. If you get a CGPA between 6 and 7, you might really want to consider because diploma gets difficult and degree gets even more difficult. So you really have to go through a lot of courses, lot of exams, sitting at home and studying because this is an online degree. You don't have a campus to go to and study. So think about it before you make this your standalone degree. That's something that we will say from our side. Okay, are there any effective study strategies to follow? And do you recommend books, additional resources for aiding the study? I think additional resources will definitely be needed, right? So, I mean, the material we give is quite extensive. A lot of support is given, but you have to go and look at whatever books, and there are so many other online resources also, and you have to study all that. I think there's no way in which one particular course which has 25-30 hours of lectures can cover every possible thing and for everybody, right? So you have to do it. And individual courses, wherever possible, faculty and instructors and teaching assistants will give you hints on
where exactly you can look for more resources. So absolutely, I think we cannot claim to be the encyclopedia of everything here. Definitely, you will need sources that are other sources for.
Okay. I think out of the form, the questions on the form, 50% of them are saying I still don't have access to my courses. So I think it's not like for everybody it's not there, but I guess a couple of hundreds out of the 12,000 or so who have filled the qualifier form in the data science program, there is access update that's happening to your courses. Team tells me that before 7 p.m. you should all get access to your courses. We are running Gmeets continuously for you to log in and also ask for support, show your screen if you're not getting it. But try after 8 p.m. today. If you still do not get access to the qualified courses or the courses if you're registered to foundation, then write to support. Otherwise, there will be Gmeet sessions tomorrow, Monday, and so on, where you can log in and again just check out saying what is the issue and get it resolved by the technical team. So I'm not going to take those questions where each of you has said, I'm not getting the course access, I can't see videos and so on. There's a standard answer. Wait till 8 p.m. today, check after that, refresh your screen, log out, log in again, and then try to see whether you have gotten access to the courses. And there's one interesting thing, I don't know what they know about the qualifier, but they are saying which course is for 1 week because you've released content for 4 courses. So am I supposed to study all 4 courses in this week itself, or should I study this week's content in 4 weeks?
Every week, content will be released for all 4 courses during the qualifier. So you're supposed to study all 4 courses content every week. This will happen week after week after week for 4 weeks. You will study all that and write all 4 exams, subjects, all 4 subject exams in the one qualifier exam that will happen on October 27th if you're eligible.
Okay. There are 2 or 3 people who are outside India who are saying that I live in Saudi, I live in the USA, can I do this program and how will I write the quizzes and final exam?
So there are people who are doing it. In the Gulf, in Saudi we don't have a center, but in the other parts in Gulf, in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Muscat, Qatar, yeah, we have Kuwait also. We have a lot of places where we have in-person centers. You can go there and write exams if you so choose to do it. But outside of these countries also, it's possible to do it. But you will have to be awake at the time when exam happens in Indian Standard Time. So whenever exam happens here, at the same time exam will happen for you there. If you're okay with that, you can do it. So there are people doing it. There are many people, not very many, but quite a handful, which is doing this course from outside India.
So there's an interesting question from somebody. I don't know where they are from because I only see an email ID. But I see that you have more than 30,000 students, which you have said in some presentation. How do you think you're going to manage these many number of students in the program?
So I think, see, first thing you have to understand is the instruction is online. So there is no problem with having any number of students at 30,000 or 3 lakhs. It makes no difference. We try to provide as much support as possible for people who need it. That's where the little bit of difficulty comes from our side. We're able to manage that with instructors, TAs. We keep adding resources whenever needed to make sure we can reach. I mean, whoever needs help will get help as much as possible. We try and do that. And we're able to manage. I think 30,000, all of them are in different levels. As they progress through the degree program, we're able to manage those numbers very well.
Okay. There are a couple of school students have written saying that I'm currently in class 12, I'm enrolled to the qualifier, but I'm a little confused on when I will join the program and what I'm supposed to do after the qualifiers. Can you please clarify?
So if you qualify successfully, then you can register for courses after you finish your 12th standard. Whenever you're finishing your 12th standard, the May term that will come in 2025, May 2025 term, you will be able to register. I think registration window will open sometime in end of May, beginning of June, that time period. So your qualifier pass is valid, your admission is valid into the program, and you can restart the course in May.
It will be valid for
May, September and January.
May, September and January. It will be valid for 3 more terms after they complete class 12.
After class 12, yeah. So you can join either in that May term itself, which is the earliest you can, or if you think September 2025 is okay with you, you can do that. Or Jan 2026 term is okay with you, you can do that. So 3 more terms starting from May 2025, you can.
These are only for the students in class 12.
Yeah. Sorry, let me make sure I repeat that once again. These are only for people who are in class 12 now and will finish class 12 in May.
Yeah, for the others, it is
For the
starting
others, yeah, starting now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are a couple of students who are asking about the opportunities after they complete this program with respect to either joining MTech or masters in some other streams that is there, or placement opportunities and the job opportunities that open up
So
after.
I'll urge you to follow our social media handles. We do post for for many student success stories. We keep on posting. Students have been successful across the board in whatever they have chosen to do. Many have gotten jobs. Many have applied and gone to higher studies in the US and India, MTech here, and very many places. So we know that this is happening, and you will see the individual student success stories in our social media handles.
Again, I see a lot of questions on, again, WhatsApp groups are full and not able to join WhatsApp groups. Reiterating, it's 10 minutes since we said it last, but then again, repeating it, we do not run any WhatsApp group from our side. The IIT Madras BS team is not part of any official WhatsApp group. Whatever you're getting as links are by the students or by people outside the entire BS program itself, either sending messages saying subscribe to them, pay them something additional for training and so on. So none of those groups are administered by us. Please be very alert when you're joining them. Your phone number gets shared to them. If you're sharing personal information on where you are, what you do, that is also going out to hundreds or thousands who are there in the groups that you're joining. So please be aware when you do all of this and share your personal information with the others.
It's fully on your own terms. We have nothing to do with any of the WhatsApp groups.
I think broadly this is what is there. No, there are
Okay.
two questions.
All right, then welcome once again on behalf of IIT Madras. We're really glad that you chose to try out this program. I think it's an exciting program. You'll enjoy it and give it your best. Okay, all the best, and my best wishes for great success for you in this program. Okay, thank you very much.